A covenant is about building relationships. It's about building trust with others and collaborating rather than competing. So it's a completely different attitude. You're not trying to beat other people and enter into a transaction, which is what a contract's about. In a contract, I enter into an exchange with you. I give you money, I purchase a good and service, and you're trying to pay as little as you can. I'm trying to get you to pay as much as you can. We're fundamentally misaligned. In a covenant, we're working together, we're collaborating, we are trying to work for the common good. And whilst you might compete with other like-minded organisations, you're not competing to take away from them, you're competing to actually move forward in the case of the common good. So there is an element of competition, but it's competition not to take from others, but competition to actually help others improve their lives. With a contract, everybody's misaligned. So why is society in the mess that it is? Because no one's aligned. Because if I'm only interested in myself and I don't care about others, then I can't work with you because you're interested in yourself. And fundamentally, that's the mess where the state is fighting the market and we're all fighting each other. The only way to actually achieve a change from this is to start to align. The only way you align is by focusing on purpose and caring for the other. And then everyone's aligned and the world can change. But without that transition from the focus on the self to the focus on others, the change can't happen. So covenant is real. And effectively, we have to focus on building relationships and not damaging relationships. So what you end up doing is you look at every single problem that society is facing from a different lens, through a different lens. And you don't think about damaging others, you think about building relationships. Give me an example. For example, the current issues with energy. We're so used to thinking about the markets in a mythical, almost godlike way, that what the market does is right, that we stop challenging the market. But in a covenant model, you start to think a covenant is about free choice. And therefore, why should the energy companies, the extractors of natural gas, be allowed to make windfall profits with the money being taken from poor people who have no food to put on the table, who can't heat their homes? We just allow it to happen. Whereas covenant would say, no, let's think as real living human beings. Is this fundamentally right? And the answer is, of course it's not right. So let's change it. So you'd look at preventing this extraction from happening.